You're back here in the mornings on Main Street. Hope you enjoyed the comic strip feed as much as we do. It's always fun. All right, so about a year and a half ago, when I was in TV, I was doing a segment called Motivation Monday. We go out and visit gyms and everything, and so I kept getting this one email from this person, like, you need to check out a thing called Truck Trainers. I'm like, well, Truck Trainers, what is that? So I look into it. It's a mobile gym, and it's absolutely fantastic. And I was blown away. And I had this lady we're about to see on the show 3 times because she's making such a huge impact in Middle Tennessee with what she's doing. Let's bring her in right now. It's Theresa Pitchfolder with Truck Trainers and her staff this morning. Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Teresa, I got to say, it's good to see you again. And I love the fact that your business is growing and growing and growing, and more people are finding out about you. How long now have you been in business?
We're going on our 5th year now. So we're growing slowly, but that's a good pace for us.
I love the idea because, sometimes we can't get to the gym and we're busy and we have all the excuses, but you literally knock down every excuse that we give because you can bring a full service gym to the person.
For sure. So our goal is to meet you where it works for you. If that's your driveway, if that's your office, whatever it is, that's where we want to be.
We did a workout in a ladies and a husband and wife's driveway, basically. Remember, for TV?
Yeah, you did like 1,000 squats or something.
We had a good time there. All right, we're pulling your website up right now for people to see. There we go. With everything that goes on there. Now, I like what you say here. Truck Trainers is not a new workout series. It's not a scientific breakthrough. We deliver workouts on your schedule to fit into your world. What is you go from morning, night. You're there all the time, aren't you?
So yeah, what's really kind of cool is this is Monica and Hannah. We all run our own schedule based on our particular group of clients. So Monica, for example, starts a little bit later than I do, but she works later than I do. So it really kind of depends on the clientele that you get, what works for them.
Also, I know you didn't plan this, what was going on, but during the pandemic, a lot of people did not want to go to the gym, but called you because your truck where the equipment is very clean, very nice, everything organized. It really brought what you're doing to the forefront, didn't it?
It did. We actually were kind of surprised that it helped us. Honestly, the pandemic helped us because big box gyms, some people weren't into that during the pandemic. So we actually got clients that would normally have gone to a big box place, but they wanted to come here because they could see us cleaning things. They knew.
How can people, I know the website trucktrainers.com, but how can people get a hold of you? I'm sure people got questions. They're always afraid of this. And we talked about this on TV. You just encourage people to reach out to you, don't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because there are a lot of questions that people have. And look, we are not for 100% of the people. We have some questions that we ask you, and this might not be for you. And we want to sort that out before we put you on a schedule and, start to get a routine with you.
And it's perfect because we talked again about this for companies that don't have a gym, but you show up, for a couple hours, they come out and work out in the parking lot. It truly is so efficient what you were doing.
Yeah, we do. We love that. So when people can come in and partner at an office and they can just one after the other kind of, motivate each other, that's ideal. Because, if you have one person that falls out in a partnership, sometimes that'll take the other person out, right? But in an office, you can almost always find someone who will take their place.
How many trucks do we have now?
We have 3, and we have a 4th that is in the shop in the process of being completed as well.
And that is great. What's the range of Middle Tennessee that you'll go to?
Right now, we will go to just about anywhere. We're still trying to get into those markets of Franklin and Mount Juliet because that's kind of far from where our hub is. All 3 of us live in the Hendersonville, so we're all a little bit north of town. But we frequent Green Hills. We're in Nashville. We are in Hendersonville, Gallatin, obviously a lot because that's our home base. But we kind of have set up logistics where when we hit a certain area, we can stay there pretty much all day. So
that's cool. And the day we did it at some neighborhood in Green Hills where we were, it's not everything's just relegated to the back of the truck. You exercises right outside the truck too. If the weather is nice, you do all that stuff. So you're not just relegated to the back of the truck, are you?
No, during, obviously, when weather permits, we love to go outside. If it doesn't, though, that's okay too. We're not limited because we've got everything we need. We've already thought through the workouts and brought all the gear. So we pretty much have everything we need. It's a private gym. That's the idea.
And I will say this too, you were very hands-on. I mean, you are encouraging the things that we did. You're right there with the person. Any questions the whole time? I think, I'd pay just to see the way you work out with the person, the way you motivate them. So this is something you take very seriously, isn't it?
For sure. I mean, this was started because this was a problem that I had personally. So I couldn't get to the gym. I had a small child, all the things that we hear from people, working full time, just there was no time. So I created this because this was something that I needed.
I love it. All right, so introduce your other two co-workers.
All right, so Monica right here, who's actually been with us for a year. So Monica already has clients up and running. She's running on a full year now being here, so she's great. She runs in a lot of the same areas that I do, but picks up other time slots that I don't have. Hannah is our certified trainer who is brand new, coming in with a new truck. So we are pumped about her. She's been training some of our clients. She actually trained the two of us a couple days ago, and I'm gonna tell you, it's no joke.
That is so awesome. I mean, what a great idea starting out. I'm sure people are like, oh, that'll never work and that'll go. And now you're working on your fourth truck and you got a staff there. Teresa, this is fascinating.
Well, here's what's really cool. They are mother and daughter. So we're trying to kind of keep it in the family. Yes. Girl power, for sure.
Mother and daughter sisters over there. Oh, that is so good. All right, so 7 days a week. I mean, if people like, I can only work out on Sunday afternoon or early Monday morning. I mean, you fit to everybody's schedule, don't you?
Yeah, so it's up to trainer discretion. That's kind of the cool thing is once we get a client that's interested, I'll hand them off to, let's say, Hannah. Hannah's got the most availability right at the moment. I'll put them in touch with Hannah and say, all right, you guys work it out. So it's up to Hannah to kind of figure out if she's got 3 or 4 or 5 clients that want to work out on Sunday, does she want to open up on Sunday afternoon and then maybe take off another day that she doesn't have to work? The idea too is to make sure that we don't overload the trainers. It is truly their discretion. They make their own schedule. We don't want anyone to feel overloaded. We don't want anyone to feel, too much pressure. We want you to be able to do your job and enjoy it. So we feel like by letting you have that control, that really helps the trainer. But yeah, for sure. If the trainer's like, yeah, Sunday afternoon works for me and the client wants it, great.
Is it a normal session, 45, 50 minutes, hour?
It just depends. Most of our clients, we can get everything we need done in a half hour, but we do have some that done for 45 minutes. So those are a little bit of the overachievers.
Oh, I remember you tried to get me on the balance board, and I'm shocked I did not break your balance board or anything else that was around. But it was a fun workout, though. You made me do things, Teresa, I'd never done before in a gym.
Well, for sure. And that's one of the things that we also have to do is because we are limited on space, we have to get creative with the gear that we use and the workouts that we do. So we simulate a lot of those machines that you see in the gym that take up a lot of space by using other things. So yeah, it might hit the muscles a little bit differently.
Right. Oh, I felt it for about 2 weeks after that. But it was really cool to do things I've never done before. And you were so encouraging on that. So again, the website, trucktrainers.com. We'll continue promoting you, Teresa, and you guys, and get the good word out there because we know fitness is so important. And what you guys do is so great. It's so efficient. And the best part, no more excuses.
Zero. No more.
Zero excuses. All right, thank you, ladies. Have a great day. Happy New Year. We'll get this segment. We'll send it to you, Teresa. You can post it later on, and we'll have a 2022. Thank you so much.
Sounds great. Thank you. Happy New Year, Joe.
Yes, you as well. Teresa and the gang at trucktrainers.com. Look, I did 3 stories with her when I was at my other lifetime, and I got to tell you what, it was great. People calling, showing up, booking them and everything. It's so great and so simple to see people taking control of their lives and Teresa helping you do that. So really, really cool. So thank you, Teresa and the ladies at Truck Trainers, and it's trucktrainers.com for more information. All right, still to come in the show at 7:30, Roger Fregoso, a writer for Main Street Nashville, got a story about Whataburger. We talked about this yesterday, not coming to Donaldson. There's a lot of things going on there, and a lot of people are mad, really, really mad about this. Roger had a great story in the paper yesterday. We'll talk to him at 7:30. 7:40, Chase McCabe from ESPN 102.5 The Game will join us. It's game day in Nashville as the Tennessee Vols take on the Purdue Boilermakers and the Music City Bowl. But when we return, it's our Pet of the Week brought to you by Hunter Briley and Regal Realty Group. That's next.